was a moment in Amaquaba, yet transfer ye D and Como Ahodo, and some other Betoja yet transona, ye doing Como AB and it's NPP Amanu, thank you to Makako Shassia, Namso, Amayra Bawumia, and small group in Albert to Jadifa Partino, Ashwadia would do a course so now Monty, Futu, Monty, and Chichimona Sergeant, Tramfan Free Ghana for Titroni NPP Chita for one, none in a cop by and to a body at NPP Amanu Kwame, they or more aqua position, ya no. Nanuna, and I'm so Ura a year to Zitamaklo. And also actually ya fat thank you to and also so and what I say come here question you Dr. Lahaj Bawumia try so best shift blames for a year NPP a year defeat na what in Chema would be na de atu edwa ebusia yan koni ntin sem odo dozi tamaklo and also de atu edwa na yeba betra say na ye din sem no enso ho enkomo.
In all this conversation, Bawumia creates the impression that he is not responsible. Right? He's not. It wasn't me. So you see in the Bible when God called Adam, Adam said, but God, the woman that you gave me, the woman that you gave me. For Adam, he didn't do anything. He didn't even open his mouth to taste the forbidden fruit.
What has Adam got to do with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the comment?
You see, it is that conduct that Dr. Bawumia is demonstrating. And politically, it is dangerous even for the NPP.
Dangerous?
Yes. Let me tell you this. In the overall scheme of affairs, the vice president is not, with the greatest respect, some small boy in government.
Exactly.
He is number 2. After the president comes the vice, maybe speaker and then chief justice. In the organogram, you see, in a company, you have organogram. It tells you.
That's your CEO, managing director. Absolutely. Then you have the various line managers.
Yes. This one,
or deputy CEO,
he is the vice president, not for 4 years. Vice president for how many years? 8 years. Now, first of all, his boss had marketed him to us. That city no aye hata. And so he is bringing him that with his expertise, you help the city get the needed strength. So it is like going to seek for a job and you telling the employer that I have these competencies. So if you give me the job with this experience, I'll be able to execute it this way. At the time when your boss was telling us this, the city was 4 cities, if I'm not.
It was 3 something.
Yes, you let's say 4. Now when your boss brought you and said you had all these competencies, you took the city to 17 cities. You took our inflation to 54%. Never seen in the history. Not even during Achamponic times. You understand? That is how horrible our inflationary descent. It was just during the PNDC that I got to something and then it came down. But for that, and you were the key person, the chair of the economic management team. After 8 years of disastrous scorecard, you don't blame yourself. And you see, if you listen to Dr. Bawumia, he's effectively blaming Anado.
How so?
For the NPP defeat.
For example, he says that fuel prices were increased. He didn't know about that. And that who does that 3 days of some fuel's election?
I remember vividly, 2019, I also was by election. The last NPP campaign, Bawumia School Park, Nanado spoke and said, look, Mede na nyankopon de nyansa e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na mede ne nyansa na mede ye den e di bu man no. I also was on by election 2019. The last rally at Bawumia. I give you time and date and place. Now, Akufo-Addo has ruled for 8 years with your vision. Wo nyansa, wo nim die. Then after 8 years of disaster, what do? You abandon him. And that it is his refusal to reshuffle. That is why you lost the election. And listen, I think today, Bawumia needs to apologize to Andy Apiakubi. The NPP MP who led the 94 NPP MPs calling for the reshuffle of Mr. Ken Oforiatta.
How does this come in here?
No, Bawumia kept quiet. When Andy braved the storm and led the 94 NPP MPs calling for the removal of Mr. Ken Oforiatta, but Bawumia kept quiet. He was nowhere to be found in the conversation. There's no record of him whispering into the ears of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to say, Nana, these 94 MPs, their claim there is merit in it. Kindly listen to them. And let the record say that Akufo-Addo said, no, keep quiet. Let me do what I got to do. There's no such record. Then, having led NPP and dancing on platforms, Sisifia, what was Bawumia doing on the platforms?
He was having a campaign, and this one is a post-election fact-finding.
No, listen.
Perhaps it's quoted from the Professor Aaron Michael Quay report.
I have always maintained, and even in my young age, I've seen elections. In 2008, I saw Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's campaign. It was not a joke. But you see, they were dancing on the platforms. This particular election, what was Bawumia's core message to the average Ghanaian? For which reason Ghanaians ought to retain the NPP in power? Go and watch the videos. First, he would dance Sisifia. Then he brought, who made the choice of Napo for Bawumia?
I don't understand.
No, the choice of Napo, who made it for Bawumia?
He did it.
Exactly. So has he informed us the influence of the choice of Napo on the tickets? How come that he's blaming everything but not himself?
He should be blaming himself?
Yes. There's a certain level of sincerity. You are the leader of a pack of people. It's like going to war. As the leader, you went to war and lost, disaster. First, you have to come back and say, look, the strategies are adopted. The people are assembled to prosecute this campaign for me. We lost out on A, B, C, D. Sincerity. But with the benefit of a second chance, I'll be able to do A, B, C, D to correct this one.
That's your expectation?
Yes. Now listen to him. He says 3 days to election, fuel prices were increased. Now no cry social media cry no cry say you to petrol. Like seriously? This is the vice president then.
Right. I'm saying pe kwoti ne ayowura aye Dr. Edozie Tamaklo ne ana etwaku ye ne yetrase na ye de ne nsem no enso eho enkomo na eni nkomo.
So no lawyer ma NDC for.
Yes. It was in the same NPP for nkomo.
What I say? The question of you is say I no training debe analyst. Montrese NDC communicator lawyer and a political analyst.
Yes.
And so we're going to our okay. Mwana time ana ye beto aba no. Mo keka asada na Bawumia emma bonten mekase. Na Akufo-Addo niema eniema ne bi ho no omonya agene. Na wantumi ama meka. Na mu ene de Musa nipa kro na Musa bekase. Adeti na all shifty blame e de ama egu Akufo-Addo so. Me was you and I know. Saba mu tu yo muluzu yi. Apart from economic hardships in this area, na a contributing major factor no. Another factor so Akufo-Addo na mu. The fact say the dictator cloak say Akufo-Addo yehu say openly or whatever way or market Bawumia ne ade ah. Na they say you was a strategy no. Obetua so support. Na bi say if you are cry ekwe obetumi akọwara oba bi oba no nya doti na oba yo o agenda obetumi akọwara be ma bi enya wari ti oba o agenda me hu ade we be 3 years ago say Nana Akufo-Addo maybe seem like supporting Bawumia.
Yes.
Nanso so in reality or in secrecy no me hu say enya dia Nana Akufo-Addo na kuma muni ne ho faa mu nyina no opese Bawumia be succeed no because I felt Nana Addo was still harboring sa pain na Kufo Kufo anya campaign man do it was alleged. It was alleged there was speculations say Kufo an campaign ama you're saying Nana Akufo-Addo ntina when we know. But me so what I felt that 3 years ago now make can say maybe my me who said them support Bawumia. Me partner and lose it. Na kwa do se Kufo lose you no. NPP lose you no. Amo nyina ko say ba anka ba ya nyonyam shakra dem Kufo ado sanka Bawumia wini ya because Kufo kro ye adwuma kra no omo to abatia ba anya Kufo no mututi omo tutire Kufo ado. So I say do Kufo ne jan ko no abesan wini any ade enti no me dem hu se de Kufo kan because truly so person support road manaba power and the young man penny down a dino. Step face as my maker and correct. Yes. Ebi the same. Go for your rooms. I'm quite for you. Tiasam no. Tiasam ni na rest the me came bois. Yeah. Over part Chelsea and Twabama. And you're true Abama. You're true Abama on about power. No. Would you 2 times the year over Cono? Oboye complaining of guy or say enyon na be kire obi ba bia onto na abanko ti dey na to support Bawumia because all support Bawumia ka baka so of course abana ma obo na monto ma Bawumia na machika makama ma Bawumia so be yedma kama yes. Oh kwa abrefo de omunya abotre na kwan national cake gusu a ohwe Ghana bakosem kura ya ben na ya kwan bibiri pa it's omunya bia kakra bedru ho sanka ku folo ka we anka e ma na me tenten se de enchense de oti e na ko onye tietia nso enchense de oti na nso no look at your kind nyemme na me kire baby no problem wa nya meso kokko de akoto aba really enti ne nema wo ye ne speculation ne eto na bo abira akufo ade nsem o ka ye ene abato results no no anso nanimu nsem e baaye baby boko bia na o ka nsem no commanding chiefs to stand up and greet you was wrong. Going to me pet baby and swearing Kofi yeah per solution no. O say nyamna modem sanka nsem baha. How on earth can somebody who claim or who is suspected of supporting the vice then so nen sama wo kan de Kofi kan ebo ebra. Etim den se bebre hon mo call so hu say Kufu Adom so but never Bawumia aye bold na wo kan nsam a munya na manenka because a fact 11 no na nkofo ebo nyoso betting task me Kofi abetie me kan sam change ma no me ka say 11 ayi betting task so they are all good depends on how you are going to use the fund sikana wunya no the other be na chese because abroche de ntom hwabo bebrebe no enyom na ya no tono so okota stadium akoyo Brighton and Hope abi okra ba na stadium ayema Nottingham Forest kra na IPF boba na because whether you go or not it has been deducted from your system tax what na metua dia meko as we tua sika so okodi buffet also tasty bia na ayemo nya wi na fe was one yan na bo say nyame odo ani ade enti no me no de wa ba kase Bawumia is now shifting blame. Now, of course, all shifting blame and so on because abani atwawi ni blame bia all shifting bia nya de be edim faso bia baba sesia. Na mo baba omo MP fo ani abom se ne mebu hon ma yenye. Yes. So what I say? O mampani Wallace onya na ba bi ko nya memfa na kransie. Oya ofri mampani mresunya. No da so kura ni so tachi spiritually and physically. Amakai Omo manifesto bi atamesem said 2008 manifesto runs in the moja say na sign obi ya we na chese nipa no otai nipa na o connect na all there yeah can speculatively those some mampani Akufo Adom na no so no ja bi oka so mama de otu fa na chinya no nipa o de na chibeja na Bawumia na wonna nantia onimbe na so ka we wia no asa akoka nsem a twe no ekọ akire dia na so support no kwara be so etimunya Bawumia no kana ase
abusia fa dwon che go comment section ase like share for so maybe enhwe yakra mo